about families with disabilities, and I want to welcome everybody to Changing Places, Changing Hearts. I have no words to express how glad I am to live in Canada, where there's so much being done on accessibility, the creation of new laws, the services, the programs, and despite everything that's going on, there's still a lot of room for improvement. So I need you all to listen with an open heart and an open mind, because I'll do my best to in these short minutes show you one of the biggest roadblocks for accessibility in 2019, the solution, and what I want all of you to take from here. Now, for those in the library, I have a question for you. Did you call ahead of time to see if the place had a washroom? Do you center all your day's plans around this detail? Do you center all this evening's plans around this detail? The most likely answer is no. No, you don't, and no, you didn't. We just expect to see a washroom and they'll be open for our use. But many disabled people do not have this luxury. They do not have that certainty. And we take it for granted. I'm going to reveal the thing that keeps people in their houses, keeps people from being a part of the community, keeps them from experiencing life. And that antagonist is the current accessible washrooms. The current accessible washrooms are not accessible for many disabled people. And the thing about disabilities, I can become part of the club at any moment. You fall down the stairs and hit your head, welcome to the club. You find out you have some genetic illness, welcome to the club. You get illness that leaves you weak, unable to move, welcome to the club. But I am proud to be part of the club. What is the problem? Current accessible washrooms only have a tall toilet, grab bars, a sink, and, oh yes, a door. Just imagine you're in a wheelchair. You're staring at the toilet wondering how in the world you get on there. You want to be independent, but when a washroom only has 4 things, you need help. Caregivers are there to help, but helping a 150, 170-pound person again and again takes its toll. For those who wear diapers, they need to be changed, lying down. The floor of the washroom isn't the best place to be lying down on. It's covered with grime, germs, spit, pee, and who knows what else. Another option is in the back of a van, where everybody on the street can see. That's my sister's reality. There is no table to change her diaper, and there is no equipment to safely move her out of a wheelchair, so we have to do it manually. And as I said before, that takes its toll. 95% of caregivers have some type of pain in their backs and their knees and their wrists. My mom recently injured her shoulder and it's preventing her to do normal household activities and normal chores. And remember, it's not just Amy who is suffering because of these things. It's people with profound and multiple learning disabilities, older people, dementia, Alzheimer's, muscular dystrophy, neuromuscular conditions, cerebral palsy, acquired brain injury, multiple scoliosis, spina bifida, and motor neuron disease. Now, I'm not an expert on accessibility, and I am certainly not an expert on building code, but I am speaking for my family and for the thousands of other Canadian families who need these washrooms. And if you thought that lying down on the washroom floor or having to need help to get on the toilet was bad, some people stop drinking or giving fluids in order to go out of the house. Some people have surgeries in order to insert catheters. Some people use enemas, which are rectal injections of fluid intended to empty your bowel. It should not have gotten to this point. It's just sad that people who are healthy keep ignoring the fact that disabled people have to do this. Now, I will show you the solution. The solution is called Changing Places. It has a height-adjustable adult-sized changing table, a track ceiling hoist system, an essentially placed toilet, and more. Accessible washrooms do not have this. In the UK, there are now over 1,300 changing places. 1,300. Australia has approximately 90 and just added changing places like washrooms as a requirement. Scotland did it on October 1st. We only have a handful in Canada, and it's only in airports. That is something other advocates and I hope to change. When we talk to people, we get a lot of excuses. The two most common we get are the building code and liability. They say that changing plates are not in the building code, so they're not necessary. They also say that if somebody gets hurt using the changing place, they will sue. We say back to them, in BC, the baby changing tables are not on the building code, and yet they're still in the washroom. And it was a big fight to get the baby changing tables in the washrooms, because facilities also said that if a baby fell, the parents could sue, but they're still there because they were needed. Some people even say that we can make it work, that we can live without these washrooms, that they're not necessary. They don't understand how it separates families, how it alienates, how it divides us, all the tension that it makes families go through. And some families divorce because of this. I hope you can see how the excuses are pointless and how hurtful they may be, and how facilities use these excuses just to save money. And there's many things I want to say, but I'll end with this. For those doing the project, remember to do your research. Remember to put yourself in the place of people going there. Think about their needs. Think about how the sounds, smells, and sights may affect them. Bright lights sometimes stop people with seizures from going certain places. Loud noises can affect people with autism and their happiness. And strong smells may actually hurt people with autism or actually many other disabilities. And remember this for everything you do. It's not just this project, it's everything. Even if you're designing something that's not exactly supposed to be accessible, even if it's just a house, think about it. And for everybody, remember to talk to people about changing places. We need new advocates, and I'm sure you can all make a difference. Thank you all for listening, and this is Lucy, signing off.